How's it going, guys? Dylan from If Cars Could Talk, and today we're doing another car shopping video, except for we haven't made a decision this time. The last video I did, we picked up our brand new Rolls-Royce Dawn, and now my brother needs a new car. Wow, the timing is a bit crazy, but fun, because it's always cool to look for new things. This is the car that's going to be replaced, his BMW M4 that may or may not be modified. It's so damn fast. And unfortunately, the lease is coming up. Laurent, give it a start. Let's let the people hear what this machine's all about.
Sounded good to me.
Yeah, buddy. Uber M4 over here. All right, we are already heading back home because I forgot my wallet. All right, I'm back. Got the wallet. So wait, how long have you owned this car now?
A little over 2 years.
2 years. I'm going to BMW right now to check out the M5. Obviously a crazy car because it's like apparently sub 3.0 to 60, which is insane for a sedan. All right, guys, we have just arrived at BMW Encinitas. This is a really cool BMW dealership because they always just have the most wild spec'd cars. It's literally like Skittle M cars always. This is kind of interesting. So we ended up parking next to the very car that my brother's looking at. So this is obviously his old M4, and then this is the M5 in question. Right, so this is kind of cool. Another M8, the new 7 Series, which I think looks badass. This is the E, so it looks all like electric-y and efficient. Giant grills. Obviously BMW owns Rolls-Royce, but maybe they're taking it to a little too far of a level because that literally is the size of a Rolls-Royce grill. M8 is just badass looking. Can you justify the price for it? I don't know, but it's a good looking car. Nice little carbon fiber accents all around. Those incredibly berserk multi-spoke rims. This is the 4-door variant, along with this, kind of replacing the M6 4-door. Yes, I'm confused as well by the BMW lineup, but Mercedes confuses me as well. So this is the M4 celebrating, well, M. It's an anniversary of M, and they made them in the 3 M colors. So they made them in the red, the dark blue, and the light blue, and it's a limited number. Look at that interior. Insane, but the coolest part is check out the stripe. Got the stripe under the carbon fiber painted in. The Heritage Edition. You can see one of 750 right here. Alright, so here we got another M5, M2, 7 Series. Alright, so we have the keys to it now, and this is it. Obviously the M5, not the comp, but basically a suggested 3.20 to 60. From a V8, not the 6 like the M4, and it's just wickedly fast. I mean, it's just crazy how the market has become so competitive. I mean, you're making a sedan here that probably can mess with a lot of supercars. I would not want to be in the automotive industry right now, but very cool. Obviously the updated headlights. It's pretty much a completely different car from the last gen, and honestly I didn't really like the last gen. It didn't look very good, but this is mean and very cool, and I like these wheels in black. He obviously has a lot of blacking out to do if he does go for it with the grills and everything. Some packages can vary. This is my favorite part about the car. You get a black car and it's nice because it's evil and cool looking and murdered out, but it's always a bit boring, specifically if you're paying over 100 grand. It's kind of nice to have a little bit of spice in the interior. I know I use that word a lot, but look at these two-tone saddle brown seats. Aren't they just stunning? Oh, I wish you could smell this right now too. I think a midget was sitting here because I can't even fit in here. But we have the updated red buttons now here for the presets. Red start button. This I'm a little disappointed about. I don't think this is real carbon. I have no idea what material they've used, but BMW kind of took some crazy pills there for a second. Alcantara headliner. Very nice. This we saw I think on the 7 Series, and they put it on the 3 Series. These updated, very luxurious looking lights. Big giant screen, very driver focused, no analog here now, completely digital. Just like that, we are in the M5, just filling up some gas right now, and we're gonna see what this thing can do. Now, my prior experience with this car is I actually went on the Nürburgring with it when I went to Germany, and it was raining that day, so it's fair to say this car has had my life in its hands before. And obviously the new M5 is 4-wheel drive, so it helped that day a lot. Was one of their favorite cars to drive around, and it was just absolutely epically fast. Now today we're not going to be on a racetrack. These are residential roads, so we're going to be good boys. We're going to try to be, and obviously just kind of see what it can do. Wow, that's fast. The torque is crazy. You all right back there? Yeah, here are the curvies. Damn Audi. Oh, this thing's fast. This thing is sick. Very fast, very smooth, handles great, doesn't feel like a giant sedan in any way. Doesn't feel like I'm bouncing around too much. The M4 you bounce around a little bit, but it still feels like a two-door, and you have this acceleration.
This thing is insane.
It's insane, but it's so smooth. You don't realize how fast you're going, actually. Now the traffic's okay, actually, because I can just let off, downshift, and have a little gunfire at the back. Very cool. The heads up is really clear now, too. It's a lot bigger, too. Wow, this is cool. How clear this is. Unbelievable. Gives you the split screen, the overhead, and here, but this is like clearer than a phone camera. So there's the M5. Damn, that was cool. And I got to drive it, which was pretty awesome too. You know, of course I had to give my 2 cents. My opinion is very important. Nah, I just more wanted to drive it. But anyway, pretty cool in the all black. Love the spec. You come to the interior, it's the brown. It's really pretty. It's not too boring, black. And the other thing is, I mean, I was just talking to my brother. The M4 was very much like a boy racer type of car. This is kind of stealth speed, and that's what I like about it. It almost reminds me of the AMG wagon Mercedes as well. It's that car that you can do some things in. There's trunk space, you can fit rear passengers, but you can absolutely nail everyone on the street as well. So we were just thinking both cars are around over 100 grand, and you would think they would lease probably pretty similarly because, well, the pricing, but Porsche has their own leasing and financing programs, right? So they can kind of hold you to the fire.
And they don't need me to buy a car from them. It's not going to make any difference.
Yeah, they're doing okay. BMW seemed a little more desperate than Porsche probably is. But I don't know, we'll see what the prices are like. I mean, they're totally two different cars, but I would think you would have a similar lease. It's the same price of a car.
M cars don't lease well.
And AMGs too.
And yeah. AMGs. So
and that's because of demand, right? People just want them.
Yeah, residuals, demand. I'm sure there are a lot of factors, but if Porsche's lease worse, I'll be very surprised.
Really? Okay, so
okay, maybe not that surprised. I'm kind of expecting it.
No, but I mean, it's kind of maybe might be a realistic thing. But the only issue here is you're looking at a base 911. And, you know, one questions, well, whoa, maybe the M5 has a lot of value because here's a car for the same price that does 3.20 to 60, massage seats. You're getting a fully loaded car. Are you compromising by getting a 911? Or maybe that classic 911 shape's all you wanted in the end? These are interesting questions. Anyway, we're almost here, so maybe we can answer them. All right, we have arrived at Porsche. Pretty amazing dealership. This is actually, I think, one of the biggest showrooms in the United States. I'll show you more in there. They have some classic displays, but check out these customer cars. These are pretty sick. I think they're customer cars. They might be. It's an older GT3 RS with 0.2, and then a 997 GT3, and then the original GT4, so a pretty cool lineup already. So this is some of the classic section they have, which I love that they've added on. Some of these are actually owned by the owner. I know specifically these two, so we have a 993 here. This is obviously a 356 Speedster on a really crazy spec. This almost baby blue with red interior. And then another Speedster, but the 930. So pretty wild. Obviously the double hump, which is the classic feature of it. GT3 RS. And a very nice green. If you're gonna get a GT3 RS, I feel like a wild color is the way to go. And let's just do a little more walk around. 993 Turbo. These have gone up crazy value. Here's another Speedster. This is the 997. So this is kind of the first time they kind of brought back what that was. Now they obviously have the 991.2 Speedster, but double hump once again, the trademark. This has a fat ass if anyone ever had one. Sorry, I don't mean to hurt your self-esteem, Speedster. Very cool showroom though. Nice little paintings. It's a really nice place to be. It's always fun to loiter, but today we're actually not loitering. We might be getting a car. Here's a little snack area, which is nice too. So you can actually get like sodas or drinks or cookies and fatten yourself up. See what we got here. First now I completely lost my brother, but here is the 991.2 Speedster. So this is the third Speedster we've seen today. This thing is gorgeous, and they go for like crazy money over sticker. Hey, yo, where are you? You're by the 918? There's a 918 here? Wait, where? What? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot, I missed it. Okay, hold on, I'm coming. That's right, there's a 918 here. And there's my brother next to the new 911. Oh my god, this is so cool. Blue 918. Outrageous. It's not often you just quickly walk past one of those, but here's the car in question. This is gorgeous. Hey, how's it going? There it goes. I guess that's the one sexually frustrating thing about test driving a two-door rather than a four-door is I don't get included. I'm not the special one looking at the car right now, but God, they are tempting. Just wish they weren't so damn expensive. I got so distracted though. Check out this. 996 GT3. Wow. And another Speedster. This is Speedster number 4. This thing is gorgeous. Now, not too long ago, we were running away from gold scripts, but now we have this whole retro crap thing coming back where everything needs to harken back. This is very much the heritage package, one could say. Gold script here, brown, and then you have the heritage livery all over it. Hell, I like it. I think it looks great. Such a cool, epic looking car. It's amazing what Porsche does. It must be like one of the most clever brands around because they can take literally the same exact car in 911 and just do little tweaks to it and sell it for a lot more. That is not a bad business plan. Good job, Porsche, but hell, I'd take one. It's gorgeous. Right, now you are on to the S. What did you think of the Standard, by the way?
It was amazing. I thought it was pretty quick, actually.
And really, realistically, we're thinking it's got to have like a 350 to 60, which is what I was saying is the Standard's no longer a punishment to own. You know, it's not like you're just trying to get into a 911. Now it's enough of a car, and this is a gorgeous one. I loved the spec on the other one because it was the white red, but this is beautiful too. Enjoy. Back where we started with the M4. Very interesting. I actually did end up getting to drive the 911. Sorry I couldn't record it, but it was just really brief. It's mainly about my brother here today, but wow, what an awesome car. Everyone says the 911's always is the 911. It looks the same. I think the little adjustments to the design are incredible. And as I said, the Standard one, which he's looking at, does not feel like a compromise in any way. It's incredibly fast. I mean, really realistically, a 3.5 to 60 with the chrono package, launch control, yada, yada, yada. We're just making sure we have one that's optioned in a way in which, you know, you're getting a standard, but you're not being compromised from an options point of view as well. You know, you want to get something with value that's cheaper, but you want to make sure that you're driving around with something that, you know, month 5 you're not going, oh, I wish I got that, and whatever it is. So working between 2 deals, the M5 versus the 911, 2 very different cars. We need to get the numbers now from the 911, compare and see, and hopefully I'll be doing a video soon where we're picking up yet another car. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see what type of equipment I use, check the Amazon links below. If you want to follow me on more things, I'm of course on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Guys, if you liked the video, give it a like. And if you want to see more of me, of course, constantly, please do subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.